a video on this bit of leftover Christmas pudding. So I found out that you can use up old Christmas pudding by putting it into a fruitcake as part of the fruit element of the fruit cake. The only problem is that it's a little bit sweet. It makes the cake a little bit too sweet for my personal taste. So I was just curious, can we cut down the amount of sugar in the cake mixture to kind of compensate for it? So this is what we're going to do. I have made a cake mixture. It's 12 ounces of butter. It's 8 ounces of sugar. It's 6 eggs and 12 ounces of self-raising flour. Teaspoon of mace, teaspoon of cinnamon, and the zest of 1 lemon to make the cake mixture. It should be 12 ounces of sugar, of soft brown sugar, but I've put in 8 ounces to kind of compensate for it. Oh yeah, and I also put 1 egg less in as well, so it's 5 eggs. It's not 6 because I kind of thought, is it going to make the cake a little bit too wet? Because obviously the sugar melts as it cooks. So I just kind of thought maybe we should put an egg less in. Maybe we should put some less butter in as well. No, because we're just wanting to put less sugar in. No, I just kind of thought it might just benefit from an egg less, because it might have been a little bit too soft and a little bit too wet. But we'll see. I think cakes have to be pretty rigid in their recipes. 4-4-4-2. Or found out recently. Well, no. Yeah, I found out, but everyone else on the planet probably knows, that a cake batter mixture is 4 ounces of fat, 4 ounces of sugar, 4 ounces worth of egg. So that's 2 eggs, but 4 ounces worth of egg, and then 4 ounce of self-raising flour. So it kind of goes a little bit wrong if you stray too far from that. But obviously, if you're going up, you could make a cake mixture and put in 24 eggs, but you could probably get away with putting 23 in because of the volume that you're making. Like 1 egg's not going to make that much difference, but on a smaller scale, probably does. So we'll see how we go. If it fails, what we'll simply do is we shall either eat the cake or chop it up and put it into another cake and kind of like have another go. Oh, do you know? I have this problem with utensils. I think they're rubbish. I think they're absolute rubbish. I don't think spoons are any good anymore. And I don't think spatulas are any good anymore. They just want to bend. Where's my spatula? There it is. Look at it. Just that's no good. It just wants to bend. It's that size for a reason, for dealing with large amounts, but it just wants to bend, which is no use whatsoever. No use whatsoever. And the same with spoons as well. Spoons want to bend, even if they're metal. And I know they're making them in poorer quality because I've got what I imagine is a spoon from an old canteen or school dinner kitchen. We'll get it out in a minute, which is completely off subject, isn't it? But problem with a cake is when you're faffing around with putting it in containers. Might have done with a bit of fruit in there as well, but not to worry. It's only a bit of a faff around. We're only playing about. This is not life or death. So that into there like that. Fingers. See, my fingers don't bend like the bloody spatula. So scrape that out there. Scrape that out there because we don't like waste. Well, we don't actually mind waste because what we end up doing is finding a use for it. Hence why I'm doing this with the leftover Christmas puddings. Oh well, I need to create a bit of space in the freezer, and I just kind of thought, oh, it's about time we got those Christmas puddings out of there that have been pre-cooked. I did them at a function, and I thought, well, stick them in the freezer. I'll save the fridge space, and when the time comes to put some in some cake, we'll put them in some cake. That time has come to put some in some cake, even though I don't need the cake. But we might as well make it, see if it works, and if it does, we can just mature it for a few months. There we go. Oh, that bit. Right. Wash hands, and then describe how I'm going to bake this cake. So, it needs a bit of protection, does the cake, when it's baking. Certainly a fruit cake, it's going to be in the oven for 3 hours. So there is 3 layers of baking parchment. My mum used to wrap her Christmas cakes, fruit cakes, in newspaper around the outside and tie them in a knot. It seemed like such a faff. All you really need to do is just use 3 layers of baking parchment on the inside. It does the same job. Then we're going to have another layer of baking parchment on top. So a nice long length of baking parchment over the top of the cakes like that when they're in the oven. And what we'll do is we'll just stick the cakes on top of the baking parchment like that and like that, and then protect them, but also keep the paper in place because we're going to have the fan on in the oven. So, into the oven for 3 hours, and we'll see how they turn out. Right, these smell already, and I've had 3 and a bit hours, 3 hours, 10 minutes, something like that. If I can get them out. Oh, there we go. That looks like it's worked. That looks like it's worked. It might fall a little bit. It might fall a little bit, but the one less egg and the less sugar hasn't caused too much of a problem. It's nice and shiny on top. I don't know why it's nice and shiny. But anyway, it's quite late at the night, so it's going to be tomorrow morning by the time these have cooled, and we'll give them a try, and we'll have some cake for breakfast. Right, let's cut into the cake and see what we think. Smells alright. Smells alright. Let's get that one out of the way. Oh, that's worked. That's worked. So it looks like a proper rich fruit cake. Does it taste less sweet? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So we can cut the sweetness down in a cake. Do you know you wouldn't know that was made out of old Christmas leftover Christmas pudding? You just think that was a rich fruit cake. Yeah, so cutting the sugar down works. You just have to think about maybe putting less egg in as well. But that works. So I'm quite pleased with that. Cake for breakfast. It's quite a regular thing. It is a thing, cake for breakfast, but that's worked. That's worked. So you can cut down the amount of sugar in a cake, and it not make too much difference to the texture of it. But there we go, success.